Welcome to Free Life Tarot Readings. I'm Tarot. Going to do the readings.
Time for the Tarot Oracle Show.
What is going on? Thank you very much for your donations. We got MR, Tarot Rita, and Karima. Welcome. Appreciate that. Welcome, Maruta, as well. Appreciate hanging out tonight. Let's start out with MR. Wants to know about these next actions towards me. We got some pending things. We need to move some things forward. We need to get some results over here. And well, how long do we got to wait? How long do we got to wait to get some results over here? Let's take a look. Let's take a look with the Owl Tarot. Let's take a deep dive into the eye of information. Let's see what Daniel's next actions are towards me. Where is that going to go? Oh, you have a couple of knights and a king. I really think that it's going to be a delay in communication. And then when it's ready for communication, you're going to get a lot of communication. You're going to get quite a bit of movement, quite a bit of communication, sort of just offloaded, a little bit of a front load of communication over here is going to be present. You have a Knight of Swords, right? I didn't do anything for a long time, and now I have to kind of make up for it. Now I have to kind of figure out what I'm going to do now. I have to take some sort of action over here. I can't just sit around and not do anything. So it feels like there's some pending things that need to happen. It feels like there's some actions that need to be taken over here. The Knight of Swords, very airy card, as well as it's an unplanned card. It's almost like they get drunk and then they want to communicate, or they're a little bit, I don't know, whatever, hit a bong, who knows, then they want to communicate. I need to communicate. Unexpected, unplanned, just sort of winging it and making it happen. The King of Swords, I haven't communicated in a while. I wasn't clear with my intentions. I wasn't clear with kind of where I needed to go here, but the Knight of Pentacles just says that I'm able to do that now. Let's get it. Let's make it a success. And I think that's going to be the big opportunity that you have indeed. Bartman's TikTok is blowing up like crazy. Bartman, post your TikTok name in the chat so we can go follow you. I want to go watch your TikToks after this is over. All right. Let's see what's happening next. We got Karima, phase 1. Let's make it happen. Let's start out with the beautiful, gorgeous, amazing deck that everybody does love indeed. It's called the Victorian Romantic Tarot. Kira, welcome. Appreciate hanging out tonight. How you doing? We got Joa, I believe. I probably butchered that name. Sorry about that. But I did the best that I could. Here. Victorian Romantic Tarot. Everybody does love this thing. It is just absolute magic and gives the best readings. I do need to post my Victorian Romantic Tarot on my Etsy site for sale, but I think I'll do that tomorrow or this weekend. It is hump day, so we got the weekend coming up. I do need to get some stuff out there and post some stuff for sale on this weekend. I got some decks I got off Kickstarter that I don't want anymore, and a bunch of other stuff. I need to put that out there and see where that goes. All right. So Karima wants to know what S's current feelings for me. 3 of Cups indeed. This is more of a celebration activity, very much an appreciation of everything that we have right now. The 3 of Cups not only is a celebration, but it's that pinnacle of just kind of, a lot of good emotions. Emotions are kind of flooding in. It feels like some of the weight of 2023 has really kind of just drained out, and that's just, it's kind of like a lot of weight has been lifted off of them, and you can kind of see it on them almost. That a lot of weight has been lifted off of them. They aren't as serious. They aren't as potent, I guess, as sort of as before. And that Page of Wands says that's a good thing, right? Because a lot of the behaviors, a lot of the kind of the angst, a little bit even of the anxiety that we had sort of going into the end of the year. So you remember the end of the year did have a lot of that, a lot of anxiety. It had a lot of stress, a lot of things going through here. And the 6 of Pentacles says, now I can be more giving. Now I can be more receptive. And it really feels like that they're in this new stage. Now that a lot of stuff has been lifted off of them, they're ready to go. They're in this new stage, and they are pretty pleased with that. Wheel of Fortune as well. It's a fantastic card. Let's get back to normal. Let's get back to normal. It has not been a normal end of 2023. It just has not, right? Just a little bit too much turmoil, a little bit too many things going on, and it's time just to get back to the basics, and the basics is where we need to be right now, and there are his feelings at the moment. Let's also look at there any new actions he is wishing to take deep in his heart. Let's see what kind of actions, adventures, and things now that we have a little bit of that stress lifted, a little bit of that stuff not there anymore. What can we go, or where can we go with this? We got Stephanie. Thank you very much for your double dono tonight. I really appreciate you.
Hooray!
All right, let's see where we're going with this stuff over here. I like the Four of Wands over here. Happy home, happy family. We just keep getting this. It's like no matter what deck I pick up, I'll be honest with you, no matter what deck I pick up, we seem to get a Four of Wands almost every time on your initial readings. If you go back and look at the initial readings, you'll see just this consistency with this Four of Wands. And again, that's about building the happy home, happy family. We continue to see where we're kind of coming through, coming over more often, building a family structure, building something together. And there's that excitement and that pending adventure that we kind of have in there that's really good, and it's something that we really enjoy indeed. Two of Swords as well says there is a distance between you. Now, I'm going to tell you now, there's going to be a little more distance between you in probably by the end of January up to the first week of February. It's almost like they can't come over enough. They can't do what they need to do. They can't keep the structure going a little bit, but then they want to do a Four of Wands. Let's make up for it. Let's spend some more time together. Let's get some quality time moving with that. And we back to the King of Pentacles. Here's what I can do for you. Here's what I can do. I think the level of promises are going to come out. We have a lot more promises and a lot more details on that. And the Seven of Swords sort of sneaking out, coming over, making it happen, and getting into your place. Happy home, happy family. Indeed, I think that you have that, right? A lot more promises, and just kind of that is sort of the next move in the next adventure. I have less things pending. I have less things sort of weighing on me. And let me get that done. Let me move that forward and get some adventure with that. Keith is back with Tarot Reader. Can't get enough of the Keith. Let's see what's going on with this tarot deck right here. Do love this tarot deck indeed. Man, you know what? I ordered the coins. So there's tarot coins that were on Kickstarter, and supposedly they're shipping right now. So these are like big coins with tarot on them, and they're made of bronze, and they're like high quality. And I got the tarot, the astrology, the runes. I got everything. I think I spent like $150 on this Kickstarter. I think, which is like a tarot deck nowadays, now that inflation. But I think I dumped like 150 on this thing. So I'm dying to get this here. So you're gonna get, I mean, they're like hard, real coins. So I'm gonna be able to shake them up, make that coin sound, and throw them out and do some readings with those. That is gonna be so cool, because I know that we have tarot tiles, those ceramic tiles and stuff, but I just haven't seen a good quality tarot coin. And the fact that that's coming over here, and we're going to be able to use that on the stream, I'll be honest with you, just freaking exciting. I mean, I just absolutely love that. This is just amazing. Anyway, I'm like thrilled. I'm like a kid in a candy store at this point, waiting for that thing to arrive. Anyway, let's see what Keith is doing over there. How is Keith doing? The star. You know, Keith ain't going anywhere. Keith isn't going anywhere. The star means that we were on the path together. We are connected. We are able to get the quality life together that we need. Even though it's not now, I think Keith has high hopes, big dreams, and a lot of excitement and exuberance about this connection that maybe you haven't seen, maybe you will see pretty soon as far as that goes. Knight of Water, right? You are talking about the Knight of Cups, Mr. Romance, coming in, making a big move, making some big statements, getting excited, getting moving on this, and really making this happen at this point. The Knight of Cups just talks about that level of excitement of sort of getting the connection together. I'm coming in with the Mr. Romance. I'm making this happen. And the Queen of Earth, right? Let's get some stability within this. We haven't had the level of stability that we need. Let's make it happen. Let's, at least get it moving forward over here. I think that's going to be the important aspect. Gold and yellow, a couple of karimas. Thank you very much for your donation. I appreciate that. We got the PayPal side. Let's see. A wants to know a general love reading. Let's stick with this beautiful deck of cards right here. So who in chat is once I get these coins, who in chat's going to want a reading with the coins? I just kind of wonder, like, am I the only one that's excited about them, or is this something that everybody's like, oh, I'd like to see that. That looks fun. I want to see the kind of quality readings we get out of it. So is anybody else excited about that? Or is it just me? Am I going to be over here just throwing the coins by myself? I don't know. General love reading. Let's make it happen. Over here, we got the Knight of Fire. It's really the time to pursue. It's really the time to make the pursuit, push the pursuit forward, get things moving in a direction that you would like. This is action time, right? Because you have that fiery aspect over there. That's something that you actually need. And the Knight of Fire says, I'm capable of doing that. That's something that I'm going to be able to do. Sitting back, sitting on our hands is not going to do us any good right now. General love talks about taking the actions that need to be done and not sitting on our hands, not doing much. The world talks about there's a lot of stuff to do. There's a lot of territory to cover here, and you are going to have to take this into account. You are going to get a lot of movement, a lot of activity, and a lot of action with the world indeed, because Justice card says it's going to be a little bit more extremes. Extremes here, extremes there. So just be aware of that. That is something that you're going to kind of have to put up with at least a little bit in here. So be aware of that. All right. We got another PayPal over here. Let's see. Wow. All right. So looking pretty good. Anyway, A, thank you very much for your donation. We got PA on the PayPal side, donated a paycheck. Thank you very much. That's a very large donation. Thank you so much. I greatly appreciate you. All right. We'll get PA in the queue. You are here indeed. Razi is next, making it happen. We got YLK, gold and yellow karima, phase 5, 6, 7, something like that. Let's make it happen with the key tarot tonight with Razi. Is it a good time to resign next month? Well, before we pull this, work, it pays the bills. And if you can't pay the bills without work, that's probably not the best opportunity for you to resign. I'm just saying. So, entertainment purposes only. Never resign based upon a fat man reading your cards on the internet. The answer is, yeah, it's time. It's time to go. It's time to resign. It's time to move to bigger and better things. This is something that's unplanned in here, but the fact is, you planned this a lot. You focused on this a lot. This has been on your mind quite a bit. This is very much in your realm of focus here. And you already, sounds like that you already have planned it, but you're just coming up with excuses about why not to do it. Everything is set up. Everything is planned. Everything is going well. Why can't I do this? It's time to pull the plug on that toilet and get it flushed out. So that is a yes. That is a yes with that. But again, entertainment purposes only, never resign based on fat man reading cards on the internet. Let's go with Karima, the next phase. We got the, I almost said wonderful. We got the tasty tarot. If you want a tasty tarot, I got some left. I got some tasty tarot left. So if you want to take a bite out of the tarot community, then the tasty tarot is where to go, because this is a beautiful deck. Everybody loves the cards that sees these. And I mean, I'm just saying, you got to get you one. You gotta get you one. All right, let's see what's going on over here. What are the secret thoughts and actions towards me? He just ain't sharing. We just ain't sharing. We're just not talking about it over here. Two of Pentacles, the Magician with the Page of Wands, right? Secret actions and secret thoughts and feelings. Well, one of the secret thoughts and feelings is they feel a little bit cornered. They feel a little bit cornered, right? I'm not sharing this. So this is like the real thing. This is like the real deal with that. But yeah, the one you couldn't find, the sexy deck. Do you want the sexy deck? I can get it for next stream. I can get it for next stream. So when we come back on a Friday, I can have the sexy deck available if anybody wants it. But yeah, I still have it. I just did not unbox it. I just did not unbox it. I did a lot of cleanup yesterday and today, but I'll go ahead and take a look at that and get that ready for Friday's stream. Secret thoughts and feelings. I feel boxed in, right? In this neighborhood, in this community, I'm in there, I'm stuck in there. They feel boxed in. There's too many things around me, too many responsibilities around me. There's just too many moving parts over here. And I have to deal with too much. I got so much to deal with right now. It's one of the feelings that they have over here. Magician, there's the problem. I know I can deal with this. I know I can take care of this. I know I can make this happen. But man, it just feels like I'm boxed in. That's the biggest feeling we got over here, right? And the Five of Swords, if I make the slightest misstep, if I screw up even a little bit, somebody's going to be on my ass. Somebody's going to be on my ass no matter what I do. If I screw this up, somebody's going to be on top of me right there. No pun intended. And the Two of Pentacles, every decision feels like it's just a bigger decision than it needs to be. It just feels like there's too many decisions that need to be made. And it's not just that serious and but everybody's taking it that seriously sometimes. So there we go. A little bit of boxed in on that page, kind of surrounded. We're kind of just sort of moving forward with that, but yeah. Anyway, what is most prominent thoughts about me? Let's take a tasty tarot with that. By the way, don't eat the tasty tarot. Don't eat the tasty tarot. That's not going to be good for anybody. That's not going to be good for anybody. I need to check on Dr. Mystical. Did he get his tasty tarot? Let me see. I sent him a tracking number. Let me go. Hang on. We got to stop the stream to see if Dr. Mystical got his stuff yet. I sent Dr. Mystical that, so I'm hoping he'll unbox it here. Oh, no shit. All right. So let's copy that, and let's search a USPS over here. USPS, and then paste that number. Oh, poo. Paste that number in there. And see where the tracking is. Don't allow ever. The tracking, delivered. It has been delivered. All right, so I'm hoping that Dr. Mystical be doing the Tasty Tarot on Friday. I'm tuning in on Friday to see if Dr. Mystical is going to be doing the Tasty Tarot, and I'm going to be donating some. I'm going to be like, I want to see the Tasty Tarot on the table. All right, anyway, Natural Yogi, been a member for 3 years. Jesus, Natural Yogi, you are my #1 supporter over there. Look at you. Hooray! Look at you. That's what I'm talking about over there. Anyway, yeah, we got Evo up in the chat as well. Thank you for being here. I appreciate it's hump day. Reiki B up in here. Let's play Reiki B. Let's play what Reiki B bought me. Reiki B bought me the Dancing Bear. We are going to see the Dancing Bear later when we get the Dancing Bear Tarot out here. See, look, I got it ready. Reiki. All right. Okay, now... 20 minutes of wasted time on the stream while I look up stupid things. Anyway, what are his most prominent thoughts of me? Speaking of Dr. Mystical, the Chariot. Movement. We need to move forward. We need to do something. We need to get something done. The Chariot. We can't sit still. We can't sit still, right? We just can't sit still. That's the most prominent thoughts about you right now. We can't sit still. You are going to be disappointed if we do. We have to keep moving. We have to keep going. We have to keep this connection. We have to keep it running. And the Seven of Cups says hopes and dreams are the biggest thing right now. They have a lot of hopes and dreams. They have a lot of excitement here, and they just need it to happen. They just need it to go. Seven of Wands, a little bit on the defensive side sometimes with you. They feel like that they're a little too defensive against something that you say, or too defensive against something that you need. It just feels like the Knight of Pentacles, right? You're rolling in with this level of stability, and they feel like that you should need them more. And that's one of the things we haven't covered before. I want you to be needed, right? Just as a dude, I want to be needed in this connection. But your level of independence is strong. You have everything going over you there for you. And it's just difficult sometimes to feel needed. And hey, sometimes we all need to feel needed. And that is one of the things that they have out there. Let's see, Tara, does Keith, if Keith is back, does Keith value me in his life? Let's see if Keith is ready to give you a big old hug over there. Silent Victory's giving me a big old hug with a dono. Thank you very much, Silent Victory. I appreciate you. But yeah, we got Three of Pentacles. We got the World. Natural Yogi, thank you for your donation as well. Let's see what's going on with Keith. Does Keith have some value? Does Keith value you? The Magician says yes, right? We got a Three of Pentacles. We're sort of covering, we're sort of protecting, we're sort of highlighting that we have a family, that we are good together, that we are good as a team, that we are good as a couple, right? It's almost like that we're presenting that, we're highlighting that, and that's something that we value. We value it. We need to protect it. We need to cover it. We need to highlight it and make it something. The World said there's a long way to go in this connection. There is a long way to go. We have to get moving on it, but if we can get moving on it, if we can make some big forward motion on here, that is going to be a win for everybody. So, I mean, we can get the love balloons. We can get the love balloons out with the owl. Who you said? I said Keith. That's who. Natural Yogi, Silent Victory. Thank you again. I greatly appreciate you. All right, let's go to PayPal, where we have the massive donation from PA, who spent a paycheck on this one. Let's see. Woman and my son's a real deal. Using my son and planning, is she going to return? Going to return home safely after marriage. All right, apparently we have a long-distance relationship. Woo, long-distance relationship over here that could be soured, that could be a little bit more difficult than we had anticipated. Let's take a look at that and see what's going on. We're going to go ahead and use the Poe. I think the Poe is appropriate for this right here. We need it to happen. We need it to see what's going on with that. But yeah, there is that. There is that. All right. So part one over here. Are we using your son? Lives in Ethiopia and we're planning to get married. Is this the real deal? Is this the real deal over here? King of Swords, the Knight of Wands, and the Nine of Cups. You do have not one, but two windows in this reading. And I talk about it in my book. If you don't have my book, it is available right here. It is called Tarot Guidance, and we talk about the power of windows. We talk about windows within cards, being kind of long-distance relationships. You know what I'm saying? Just kind of that feel and that look and feel there. So we are looking at two of these. When we see this, this tells you that we have a difficulty moving. We have difficulty moving. So this individual looks like that they are good overall. King of Cups. I bring in the good emotions. I bring in this prominent good feels, and I just bring in a good quality over here, and that's something that's good, right? A King of Swords as well. This person does get a little more demanding as time goes on, so be aware that this person does develop into a little bit more of a demanding individual, and they are going to have a little bit more prominence or a little bit more just basically just more demands than they do now, right? So sort of light on the demands, are kind of coming in soft, and then boom, they're out there and they're making demands. Now, here's the important point. Getting them out of their home country is going to be next to impossible. They're going to want to visit the home country often. They are going to want to either bring the family or bring somebody or bring something with them. So there's an agenda. I need to bring more things with me, right? I want the long distance relationship. I'm willing to make it not long distance. However, I am bringing in others. I am bringing in some other things. So either there's an additional cost of flying this person back and forth to their family or something like that in their home country, or they're going to want to bring them over here. Really think separating them from their home country is going to be quite difficult indeed. So be aware of that. Be aware of that. Obviously, entertainment purposes only, but just be aware that that is going to be a little bit of a challenge as we go through there. Natural Yogi, thank you for your other donation. All right, we're going to return home safely after the marriage. Oh, man, page of one says yes. It's almost like they get kicked out. There's somebody either in the family or friends or something like that that does not like this connection at all. They are very much against this connection, very, very much against this connection, and they're just going to cause problems, almost like you're being chased out of that place. So like, get out of here. You're not welcome. You're being chased out. So be aware that you do have some level of being chased out. Somebody is not appreciative. Somebody does not want it to happen. Again, the Wheel of Fortune over here talks about a steady connection, a steady thing going through here. It is nice, but the Two of Cups says that the connection does have some cost to it. So I don't know how much money that y'all have. I don't know how much money that he's willing to spend on this, but there's more cost to this than what you anticipate indeed. Again, either from the trips back and forth, from the additional responsibilities, there's something happening. There's something in the gates waiting for you. Overall, the Knight of Swords, it says make sure that this is well planned. This is not just sort of winging it. We're not doing it because we're madly in love. You definitely need to pretty much get this going and make this happen, and just make this happen at the best. Make this happen at the best, because you really don't want this to come back and haunt you. This is something that can get very expensive very quickly, but again, entertainment purposes only. And never assume something based on a random dude on YouTube. A random fat man on YouTube. Natural Yogi's got there. We got PR on the PayPal side. I very much appreciate you as well. We got a private reading for you coming up soon as well. Let's do karima on the next phase happening now. We don't have the sexy deck. We do not have the sexy deck, and it is in the other room in a box somewhere. So we will have it on Friday, but let's get the thought right now and make the thought happen as we need it. Very good indeed. All right. Has his attraction towards me getting stronger recently? Let's see what's happening here. Let's see what kind of strength we got going on right there. Oh, man, speaking of strength, that is a thumbs up indeed. That is a thumbs up indeed. Now, we do know that the Princess of Wands is a very playful card, is a very adventurous card that comes in, it wants to have a good time, it wants to sort of enjoy, it wants to sort of see where we can go. And I think that's where we're going, right? We're getting stronger, again, with the Strength card, getting stronger, Strength card stronger, obviously a thumbs up. And so that is going to be very much a thing there. We get the party balloons going with that, but I'm just saying, this is something to where the adventure of it the fun, the sort of the physicality of it, you know, the exploration really brings about a level of consistency, strength, and better emotions, stronger emotions as we're going through here, because emotions are represented by the moon, and we're replacing some of the negative emotions, we're replacing some of the stress of our day with our connection with you, right? And that's very important here. We're replacing some stress with a connection with you, and that is the biggest component here, and something that's very important to look at indeed. So yeah, I think it is getting stronger. You do have literally the strength card to answer the question. We even have the sun card on the bottom of the deck as we flipped it over. So that's nice, right? That's nice indeed. Would you like to tell me that he isn't saying, I don't know, let's get the tells. Let's get the secret of tells on the table right here. The hermit always here. I mean, the hermit is just a ghost that haunts this individual. The hermit is a ghost that haunts them. It feels like loneliness. They're lonely. They get these degrees of loneliness. They get these motions and emotions of loneliness that definitely haunt them, that make them a little bit frustrated, that make them a little bit, sort of that thing. So just be aware, this is a very sort of a haunted individual with loneliness. I think they're scared of loneliness. They're scared of being alone. I think being alone is good for a short run, but long term, they feel like that they need support. They need somebody to bounce ideas off of. They need somebody to be physical with and dig. This is something else. Sometimes they want you to control them, right? They want you to control them. You have that level of control over here. You have that level of sort of taming the lion. It almost feels like they want you to be dominant sometimes. I don't know, physically or mentally or emotionally. But it feels like that they want to be dominated occasionally, and that is something. Not only here holding on to a head, over here holding on to a head, indeed, no pun intended, but just that domination, right? They want to be dominated. They want to be dominated indeed. So there's something that they can't tell you, indeed. And the hermit's right next to that disappointing card, the poisoning card over there, right? And it could be abandonment issues. It could be indeed. Speaking of abandonment, let's see if G is ready to not abandon us over here. G is up next. G is up next. I guess we could use I said I wanted to use the Teddy Bear Tarot, but I don't know. We're in the G readings over here, so I'm going to use my default, Modern Love Tarot is on the table, making it happen tonight. And see where that is going to take us over there. We got Domestic in the house. Welcome. Appreciate hanging out. Let's see if G's next actions, if they have anything for us over here. If they have anything going on over here. Man, the Ten of Pentacles with the Tower. It feels like that this is going to be a push-pull interaction. Going to be a push-pull interaction. I haven't contacted you in a while. I haven't talked to you in a bit, and this is something that I'm just not going to do it for a while. And then I'm going to come back and be a little bit love bomb, and then I'm not going to be there, and then I'm going to come back, and I'm going to be paying you attention, and then I'm not going to be there. This is a very push-pull connection, right? A very push-pull connection indeed. The Tower. I'm bringing in a level of uncertainty. I'm bringing in a level of just not really knowing what they're up to, what they're doing, why they're doing it, and how, like, what's next, right? And it almost feels like you constantly need to be changing this person. What they're delivering is not good for you. What they're delivering is not making you happy. It's not getting you content as far as that goes. And the Seven of Pentacles just says, I thought we were building something with G, but no, they're back and forth. They're away. They're here. They're away. They're here. And kind of roping them in, trying to get them stable is going to be difficult. The Ten of Pentacles says, watch your expectations with G in here. It really feels like this person's going to be unreliable. It is going to be a push-pull, and you're just not going to get you're just not going to get a lot of the stability that you would like, right? Right next to the Ten of Pentacles, I'm really trying to build this, and then the Tower just sort of falls upon me. It sort of makes things unreliable indeed. Let's look and hopefully at more reliable things. We got the finances are up next over here. What kind of money? We've got a money. Can we get going over here? Let's use a little bit of the Tarot Over the Rainbow. I do love this deck. I haven't used this enough. This needs to be on the table more often. February finances, work, where we're going, what are we doing? How is that going to be focused? How is that going to be running and moving over here? Let's see what's going on over there. The communication with that Ace of Swords right next to that Four of Swords. Things are delayed. We're running out of money or something at work. We're running out of money. It feels like there's a lot of things sort of at work. There's a lot of things sort of blocking us from making the amount of money that we would like to, making the amount of money that needs to be. It could be weather. It could be sort of coordinating where to be. It could be coordinating clients. It could be coordinating things going on with that. But it just feels like there's not enough communication here, and the communication breakdown is going to affect you until mid-February. It feels like mid-February, now until mid-February, it's almost like that a cloud of Mercury retrograde is just following you around no matter where you go. And it feels like that's really affecting everything being consistent, everything being normalized. That does clean up after February, either 12th or 13th. I don't think that's going to be all right for you. It's almost like that four. Let's wait it out. Let's wait it out. Let's not be, panicked. Let's not look at the inconsistency and sort of get worried, get concerned over here. This is something that's going to clean up. It's going to go away. Not going to be a big deal. And you're going to be able to push through it. Not going to be a problem at all, right? The nine. You are talking about over here, just sort of perusing through with that light, finding alternatives, finding ways around this, and I'm able to sort of get this, get that, make it through after February 12th or 13th. Things really clean up over here, and I think you are going to be golden and ready to go with the finances. Indeed, I think it'd be picked up. Yeah, it feels like there's Mercury retrograde just following you around everywhere. You're like, what the heck is going on? What the heckers is going on over there? PR is next on the PayPal side. New business. That's what I'm talking about. Sitting there making the new business work. Making the new business work over here. Let's use the Witch's Tarot for this. I think that we need a whole lot of witches on the table with the Witch's Tarot from Ellen Dugan making it happen over here. PR want to know, I started a new business. Is it going to be successful? And is this my path forward? Right? Is this my path forward? So let's take a look here at the business itself. Let's take a look, see here, and see if this is something that's going to be successful with that. You got a Hanged Man. There needs to be some alterations with this. All right. It feels like your ideas are bigger than the implementation can be, right? I have this idea. I have this great thing. I have these just this great innovations that need to be done, but it's overwhelming. It's pulling me a little bit too much out of my comfort zone. It's making me do a little bit too much, and it's just too much, right? The Fool. We made the adventure, we brought it out, we pushed it forward, but we just weren't fully prepared. We just weren't ready to go with that. And the Ten of Wands is taking a toll on us. Basically, don't take too big of a bite out of this sandwich, or you will choke. Take it slow. Take it easy. Right? Take it slow, take it easy, and don't do anything that's going to be a little bit drastic over that. The Hanged Man said as well, here's the problem, and the reason that I said that you need to be careful here, because you have this level of Hanged Man. You need to adjust some stuff. You need to adjust some things. You know what I'm saying? Because there's some things that need to be altered, some things that need to be moved, some things that need to be, twiddling a little bit with it, and the Knight of Wands just says you're going to have to go forward with some change of plans. And that's something too. If we load up and we go 110% into here and we need to change the plans, it's just going to be way too much. It's just going to be way too much. And you don't want to get into that indeed. So be aware of that. I don't think that's going to be a good thing for you, and be ready to make the big adjustments as we're going through there, right? And I think that's going to be all right. Anyway, Aries Sun, thank you for your donation. I really appreciate that. Now, will I be successful, and is this kind of my path? Is this my destination going forward? The Emperor says yes. You need some level of independence, financial independence from your own business, period. You need that. And you knew that in advance. That's why you began this venture. That's why you pushed this forward. And that is really going to make a lot of good things happen here. But the Emperor, I'm in charge of my own finances. I don't have to report to anybody. I don't have somebody reviewing me. This is something where if you know what the hell you're doing, you can make money and you can be independent. And moreover, you can have financial independence without worrying about being laid up. You know what I'm saying with that? So the Six of Wands, are you going to be successful? That is the Lord of Victory. The Lord of Victory over here with the Page of Wands. We fumble a little bit as we begin. We don't know everything that we're doing. We don't know kind of where we're going with this. We have to wing it sometimes. But Six of Cups brings in the customers, brings in the money here. We're able to connect with the people that we need to connect with. We're able to be in charge of our own destiny, our own life, and the Lord of Victory dead center over here in the middle, well, kind of, dead center over here in the middle is bringing us that victory. And the biggest thing about the Six of Wands is people are celebrating this person. We have people connecting here. We have people connecting here. So the people, your customer, the people that you're connected with, the people that you're targeting are going to be your success. If you treat them right, they are going to have a wonderful, an absolute wonderful impact on you, and you are going to be ready to rock and roll with that. Anyway, thank you again for your very generous donation. I greatly appreciate that. We got Karima on the next stage. Let's make this happen tonight. Let's bring back out the my tarot decks are falling down. Hang on over here. My tarot decks are falling down. I don't know what's going on with these. All right, let's take a look. Modern Love Tarot's back on the table. Back on the table. Everybody loves a Modern Love Tarot. Like, I don't know anybody that just doesn't adore this deck because it is good. Anyway, all right. What actions will he actually take in the near future? And he saw me yesterday. How did he feel? Oh, let's look at the actions we're taking on that. I think we're really taking a stand on the home life here. We're taking a stand on here. We're really sort of looking at making some home life changes, right? You do have the certificate of divorce. You do have the sort of the, sort of getting out of here, heading towards the door. I think that is a change that they're going to make in the near future as far as at least planning, organizing, coordinating, thinking about that. And the Nine of Cups finally achieving some emotional success, some emotional happiness, because I think getting some happiness, getting some real good emotion has been challenging for them lately, and they need to fix that, need to address that, and they realize that's on the table as well. Seven of Cups, right? Hopes and dreams, and that's something, their hopes and dreams have been stifled by their lifestyle, have been pushed back by their lifestyle, and the Chariot says we need to get at least moving on that. We need to get started. We need to get at the planning stage and see where that is going to take us. So that is something they're going to do in the near future indeed. Now, we saw each other yesterday. How did they feel? How did they feel? Is that something that they were excited about? Is that something where are you going to go with all of this? Ooh, the Knight of Pentacles and the Two of Wands. Like, it's good to see you. It's just good to see you. Look at the level of happiness and elevated mood on their faces and whatnot. It's just good to see you. The Two of Wands, that connection, looking forward, being happy, being content with each other is very powerful indeed, and that's something that we enjoy. The Ten of Wands with the Queen of Wands, help me out with something. Help me out here. Give me some guidance. Give me some place. Give me something to move forward with. Give me something to look forward to over here. You bring in that level of, I'm looking forward to this. I'm excited about that. It almost feels like I can finally share some real things with somebody else, right? It's difficult a lot of times to just open up and really share ourselves, our hopes or dreams and things like that. And Queen of Wands, which obviously has represented you for quite some time, realize the Knight of Pentacles rolling in and just bringing in the flowers, the fruits, all of the good things, having this coordinated thing going here. And overall, they felt really good. Very elevated move that you have over there indeed. So overall, like it. I like it quite a bit over there. Let's do golden yellow. I like golden yellow quite a bit. Let's see what you're doing. What are you doing over there? Let's go with the Amber Tarot tonight. That's the one that everybody likes. Make it happen. We got Liro. Thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. All right, let's see what's going on here. Let's see what's going on. Natural Yogi is in the queue over there. Let's see what's happening here. What good things to look forward to? Ooh, Amber Tarot should have some good stuff. I do absolutely adore this tarot. Probably not as wonderful as I like the tarot coins, but I need to get those in my hands and get those on the table. What good things we're looking forward to over here? The Five of Cups, getting out of the stress mode, getting out of the worry. Worry is not doing you any good at all. We need to shake that off. We need to make that not a priority. We need to get a lot of that off the table and not have that in our life. Getting rid of worry, getting some excitement, looking forward to tomorrow. It really feels like we get this elevated mood over here, and that's one of the major things that you have looking forward to indeed. Gifts, either getting money, running into money, getting some opportunities for more money as well. We do have the Six of Pentacles, giving gifts, giving an earthly gift, money, stability, just something that brings us a level of stability and a level of good news in here, right? And Three of Wands, we have more hopes indeed. It's almost like a lot of our hopes and dreams haven't really been realized, or we haven't really focused down on where they need to be. Now we're finally able to do that. We're making it happen, and I think that's going to be absolutely magical for you indeed. All right, Maria, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. Let's see if I text Hilton today, what's going to happen? Let's see if Hilton is going to be all right, or we're going to have to switch to a different hotel. I don't know. Let's use the Weird World Tarot. Weird World indeed, maybe, with Hilton. I don't know. If I text Hilton today, how will they feel? How will they feel with all of that? Is that going to be good for anybody? Good for us? Maybe. Maybe indeed. Let's get the Empress over here with the Nine of Pentacles and the Four of Pentacles. It really, okay, here's the dynamic over here. Here is the dynamic over here. Reiki B, I will be doing it at 2 p.m. Central tomorrow with Tarot Magician. We are going to look at our favorite pre-orders for 2024. What do you need to put in your cart? What do you need to lock the price down? 2 p.m. tomorrow with Tarot Magician over here. How will they feel? Four of Pentacles says, I won't have any overt reaction, but I really appreciate it. I just won't have any overt reaction. Four of Pentacles, I'm a little held back. I'm not showing big emotions. I'm not showing this grand emotion going through there. So just be aware of that, right? The Empress, though, is all about comfort. It's all about satiation. It's all about having a good time over here. And that really feels like that is a big component. That is a big component to this particular interaction. So be aware. Be aware that we are feeling good, but we're not showing it. We're not expressing it the way that it needs to happen over here. And the Nine of Pentacles, we appreciate it. Very much an elevated experience. Right? Nine of Pentacles is about getting the rewards, getting the connection, getting the things that you need. And once we have that, we are so much better off than we were before. But don't expect any just like completely overt reaction over here. You just aren't going to get it. Let's get a reaction from a Silent Victory. Silent Victory want to know, is this person a good friend or not? I've been talking to him. We text back and forth. What's going on? Cole Zaya, thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. All right. Are they a good friend? Are they not a good friend? I don't know. Probably should have done This Might Hurt Tarot on there. The Lover says yes. Seven of Swords. They're not going to be around forever. This is a very much a fair weather friend. This is a fair weather friend. Are they a good friend? Yeah. I'm able to talk to you. We're able to interact. We're able to get a lot of stuff in. But Seven of Swords, I'm not around during the rough times, right? A good friend is somebody who's like, whoa, that was amazing. And a great friend is somebody sitting next to you in the jail saying, whoa, that was amazing. So Seven of Swords says, when the times get tough, they may bail on you like my ex when I had, no, I'm sorry. The Seven of Swords, they may bail on you. They may bail on you indeed. Eight of Pentacles, they're good to work with. I think when times are steady, when times are consistent, they're all right. The Lover says we are a good friend. Are we a great friend? Not really, but it is for your kid. So what can you expect? What can you expect? You know, I don't know how old the kid is, but what can you expect as far as that goes? Natural Yogi, we expect to get you a reading right now. New guy in sight. That's what I'm talking about. Get your loves balloons over there. The love balloons over there. We got a new guy over there. Here for a few more weeks. Is the hot and heavy here? What should I do over there? Liro, you're the last donation of tonight. We do got to get out of here. Donation cut off before we lose our voice entirely. But yeah, let's see what's going on. A few more weeks. Something hot and heavy here. What should I do? Seven of Pentacles says enjoy it. I think this is something with some very good possibilities. The Moon talks about an emotional connection, even though we may not be in the same place. We may not be on the same page for many things. This is hot and heavy indeed. Ace of Swords says we have some valuable, we have some meaningful communication that's really making the grade over here. And the Moon just talks about that emotional connection being prominent and being something that we really enjoy. Seven of Pentacles, as always, as I talk about in my book, Seven of Pentacles is about building something substantial, planting the seeds for success, and getting a reward later with that Nine of Pentacles. So I do think that could be great. It could be fantastic indeed. Steph, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. I guess Steph will be the last donation of the night. Any more donations I got to put off? I got to put off any more donations over there. All right, we got Natural Yogi's got Uno Mas tonight. I had some unwanted situations, had therapy for them, but hopefully not the person you're with. Hopefully it's not the person you're with. But I finally released everything. What should I do to finally cut the cord? The Five of Cups says just cut the cord. You're making too big of a deal out of this. You're making too big of a deal out of this. Cut the damn cord. Cut the cord. You're making too big of a deal. Five of Cups. I'm so upset. I'm so upset. I wanted a Ten of Pentacles. I wanted this. We wanted that. I expected this. We expected that. I just got the butt end of the stick over here. Got the butt end of the stick over here. Stephanie, it's not a problem at all. We got you covered. We got you covered tonight. All right. But yeah, the Justice card. You got to let it go. There's nothing stopping you from letting it go other than you. You have to just let it go. Like this is not, you already had your therapy, you got to cut it loose. You just got to cut it loose. And it's difficult. It's hard as hell to cut it loose, but you just got to do it. You just have to do it. Anyway, but that is it. That is it indeed. Aries sun is next. How's the Cancer guy currently feeling about me? We madly in love with this Cancer. Let's see what's going on. We got the little Buddha tarot tonight. We're getting the little Buddha tarot tonight. I got to hit up Push Kitty. I saw she released some more decks. I got to get me some more Push Kitty decks. I got to get them. Anyway, MS, thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. Oh, man. Let's see what's going on here. How's the Cancer guy currently feeling about me? Woo, the Fool, the Ace of Swords. You got a Page. You got a Four of Swords. You need to take it slow with this one. We can't rush through this one. We can't push this to the finish line too soon. The Page of Pentacles says, take it easy, build slow. Build slow. All right, you have to do that. The Four of Swords says we want to wait, we want to plan, and we want to make sure this is okay for us, right? Want to make sure this is okay for us. Are they interested in us? The Fool says, let's go on an adventure. I'm ready to communicate about it. I'm ready to start something. I'm ready to get it done. I'm ready to make it happen. I'm ready to get enthusiastic and moving forward with this indeed. I like this a lot. But you have to take it slow. Page of Pentacles, let's build consistency. Let's not dive in too serious. And the Four, let's make sure that things are the way that we need them to be, rather than just leaping in and praying God for the best over here indeed. All right, Kolzaya is next. Let's see what Kolzaya's got going on tonight. We got a question. Let's do it. Let's do it with a little Buddha tarot. Now that that's out of here, love me some Push Kitty decks. These are my most used decks. I'm gonna be honest with you. These are my most used decks on the stream. In real life, Push Kitty decks are my most used. Absolutely, 100%. Just the quality, her customer service, her innovation, her ability to just deliver on just amazing decks, right? Not only just the graphics, but the quality, the lining, the edging, everything is just so fantastic with that. All right, my previous workplace colleagues regret removing me from the project. Yes, they do. They do. The Hierophant really kind of need you on this. This is something where we do have some second thoughts about this. The Temperance card says we just couldn't blend together. We just couldn't blend together, right? Because the Sun says that, hey, you had better options. You're better off without them. And I think that's a tough pill to swallow sometimes, especially when you sort of remove from something. But the Sun says celebrate it. Celebrate it. Do you really want to be there? If you're not appreciated, if they don't want you there, do you really want to be there? No. You're going to get mistreated. You're going to have some shit over there. Temperance card says if we don't blend, we don't blend. It's okay. It's okay. The project will be fine. You're much, much better out. The Sun is about celebrating, looking to the future, getting moving on stuff. I think that you're a hell of a lot better. You're a lot better off. I mean, you're a lot better off now than you were before. In my opinion, entertainment purposes only. Never quit a project based on fat men reading cards on the end. Ooh, Liro is next. Liro has a couple of donos. Liro, we're going to use the fancy decks for you tonight, Liro. We have the Elemental Wisdom deck just for you. Just for you. Woo, is what I'm talking about. All right. So we began to shuffle this, and then we dropped it. We began to shuffle this, and then we dropped it. Liro. I'm not that bad of a card magician, I swear. I swear, Liro. All right, Liro's got a couple of questions over here. What's coming in love? I've been single for years. Do we have any loves in there? Can I get some love balloons? Like, what are we going to do? What are we going to do over here? How are we going to make it over here? See what's going on with that. What is coming in love? You got a 9 of Cups, right? Power of the P, thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. Power of the P, I will get your donation read on the next stream. Let's see what's going on here. Coming in love. 9 of Cups says you have possibilities, but I don't know. You have possibilities in love. There are some people that are presenting themselves that want to be connected, that want to get in it, that want to make it happen. The 9 of Cups says, make sure you're happy and content with those. Don't just take anything that sort of throws themselves your direction, right? King of Wands says you have a fire sign that is coming out, that is looking forward to here, that is, I'm just saying, they have some power, they have some abilities, and they have some draw within you, and they're excited about that. And you're pretty excited about that too. So look for a fire sign connection. Make sure it's what you want. The 9 of Coins says this could be something that you don't want for the long run. If it is, have fun in the short run, but you know, that's it. That's the way that it goes. But yeah, you do have somebody coming in. Fire sign. I think they have a lot of good possibilities, but you're going to want to be very selective about who you choose over here for long term. For long term, I think you are going to be a little bit selective indeed. Colzai's question was read like 30 seconds ago. I don't understand. Colzai's question, I will post it in chat over here. There we go. We did... Kolzaya, look at that timestamp right there. Look at the timestamp right there in chat, and that contains your question indeed. Oh, that's my cancer center. Hang on. That's my cancer doctor. Hang on. Okay, I gotta press a button. With a member of our staff, I gotta press a button to confirm my appointment on Monday. Hang on. Man, their voicemail takes forever. Sorry about this. I gotta... Okay, so I confirmed my appointment. It should be ready to go over here. Sorry, their voicemail is like 40 minutes long. They have like a 40-minute long voicemail. Yogi, let me know what question I skipped. I don't see it on my screen, Natural Yogi. So it could be something that I skipped. Yogi, please type out your question again. Sorry about that. So we got Liro, had some good news on that. And when is loving coming to me? Let's see what when is love is headed our direction. See where that is going to be happening right now. But yeah, no, the Cancer Center, they want you to confirm an appointment. And if you don't press the button to confirm it, they will cancel your ass. And getting into the Cancer Center, there's a line out the door in the Cancer Center. Like you have to stand. There's no sitting room when you go. So anyway, so they have this hour-long confirmation voicemail that tells you the address and all this other garbage. And you have to press 1 and you can't skip it. Like if you skip it, you're screwed. Anyway, sorry about that. All right, when is love coming to me? Let's get a date over here. We have a 5 of Wands and a 4 of Coins. Let's go to. By the way, I have the cancer appointment on Monday. I will be gone Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. Anyway, we get the 5 of Wands with a level of strife over there, which is July. We got a little bit of a 4 of Coins action going over there, which is January. I really think that March is going to be your month. Late March, all right? 3rd, 4th week of March is going to be your day. Is going to be your day. And that is where we kind of run into somebody, and that is going to be good news overall. Let's get Karima some good news going over here. And the next reading, what haven't we used? Ooh, we need to use the Tarot Oracle deck. Natural Yogi, I got you in your queue. Thank you about that. Sorry about that. I don't know why your reading is not on my screen. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Let's see. Where is that? There's the decks, the window capture. So we look at that. So if we look at it, you can see I got Natural Yogi. I got Yogi here, and then I also got you right here. But I don't know. It ate your other reading for some reason. I don't know. It ate. Sorry about that, Natural Yogi. It ate your other reading. It's not on my screen. Anyway, you know, that's my piece of crap software skills there. My software skills going downhill quick, boys. Going downhill quick. When will love feelings for me start getting stronger? Let's get a date on this. Let's get a time range on this indeed. Let's make that happen. And Power of the P, I will get your reading in the next time we are here, which will be Friday. We will be here Friday. And after my stream on Friday, don't forget, we're going to head over to Dr. Mystical stream, and we're going to want to see some tasty tarots. All right, Becca Boo, what's going on, Becca Boo? How are you? When will love feelings for me? And when will they start getting stronger? We got a Six of Wands. I really like that Six of Wands, that level of success, the Lord of Victory, making things happen over there. The Six of Wands is a very powerful card, right? You're talking about the August time frame on that. We have the Swords over here a little bit sooner with the June and what have you. I think it's a progressive thing that happens in the next 3 to 4 months. It sort of progressively gets in there, progressively moves forward with that. So I think you're looking at just 3 to 4 months. It just gets stronger, right? We're on that pathway. We sort of rejuvenating. We're getting the next level going, as well as we're blending things together. We're getting that strength card from the Thoth moving, and that is going to be a very powerful thing indeed. The Six of Wands is fantastic over here. Six of Wands talks about the Lord of Victory, making sure it'll happen, following up, right? Following up, getting to that next stage. Again, I think you got about 3 months, and then we will have that. But this is a progressive thing. It's not like a switch flips or anything in like 3 months time. You know what I'm saying? So it's like a progressive thing where we move forward, we get it kind of eased in, and we make it kind of happen with that. Where does he think this connection will go between us over here? It's got to get more serious. That's where the connection has to go. There's only one direction. There's only one direction, and that is the Hierophant. Getting serious, getting things a little bit more formal, because Hierophant is about power, authority, seriousness, getting things formal, getting things moving in the direction that we want to go. And every damn reading you have, we're back to the Four of Wands. every reading, we're back to the Four of Wands. It never stops. It never stops. This thing never goes away. Back to the Four of Wands indeed. We have to make it more serious at home. More serious at home, more commanding at home. We have to get things moving forward with that, right? This is about a celebration, bringing in the good emotions, removing the bad emotions, removing the challenges, and really getting us to be able to take a step forward over here, right? You have that balance that needs to be achieved here, and once we can do that, we can make this happen, and we can be a lot better off indeed. All right, so there we go. We got that covered. Let's go to the next reading, which is Marie over here. Pull a card from me. Let's get you a little bit of a general happening up in here. Making the general moves and the general actions go forward. Let's see where that is going to go indeed. We got a page over here with the sort of the concern, the worry, the restrictions coming through here. Pulling cards for you. Get out of your restrictions. It's almost like that you have self-restrictions. You have restrictions that are going to be available to you. You have restrictions that are pulling you back, restrictions that are not able to get you the places that you want to go. You definitely have to sort of shake those off and get those moving over here. And some of these are sort of self-done restrictions or self-made restrictions that don't need to be there indeed. The Page of Pentacles, be careful when committing to anything big. Be careful when pushing forward with anything in the next level, because the Knight just says what we need to do needs to be done correctly. We can't just throw ourselves out there and hope for the best. You need to do it correctly. We need to have it well done indeed, right? We have the work card over here, making sure that we do things seriously, making sure that we get well planned actions over here, and we just don't throw it out. And we just don't throw it out indeed. So there we go. There you are indeed. So now we need to dig up Liro's other question. Liro, I'll give you the timestamp where your other question is going to be, and that is right here. So Liro, look in chat over here, and there you go. So there you go. In chat, Liro, right there is the exact timestamp that you can zoom towards and see your reading, indeed. Man, I think we need to update the timestamps as we do readings, apparently. I don't know. Karima. Okay, we just Karima. Let's do Steph. Steph is next, and then we do Karima, the final phase. Power of the P. You donated after the donation cutoff. Power of the P. I will make a dedicated video for you tomorrow. MS. I will make a dedicated video for you tomorrow. So please be subscribed to the channel. Watch the channel tomorrow morning. First thing, when you wake up, click the button, and you will see all your readings in the makeup reading section for tomorrow. There we go. Power of the P. There you go. There you go. All right. MS, I just answered your question. MS and Power of the P. Tomorrow, I will do makeup readings, and you will be there. You will be there. Yeah, you did get out of the cutoff, so we'll get you tomorrow indeed. All right. Natural Yogi, I never forget you. I never forget you. Okay, working with Eric, driving me nuts, future prognosis. You know, you just got to do the Page of Pentacles. Avoid them. I know that sounds overly simplistic. You just got to avoid them and dodge them when you can, right? You got the Queen of Wands and the Emperor. It seems like that maybe they're a little more demanding. Maybe they're working your nerves because they're demanding, because they're pushing you in directions. Just kind of dodge them and avoid them and don't do anything they say. You know what I'm saying? The Emperor. I'm just trying to be too bossy. I'm trying to be too bossy. And that, you know, that's the way that it goes with that. Overall, the Queen of Wands just says, we got the Queen of Wands, we got the Emperor, a little bit too bossy. Just dodge them, don't do what they say. Just dodge them and don't do what they say. I think that's the bottom line over here. The Page of Pentacles, if you kind of go with what they're saying, then they're going to be more and more and more and more on top of you, and I don't think that's going to work for anybody with that. Power of the P, it will be tomorrow. I will get your reading tomorrow. Tomorrow. There's always tomorrow. It's just a day away. It's just a day away. I think that's it. I think that is it. To finally get more independence in 2024. Oh, man, the 5 says no. I don't know what you want. I mean, I don't know. There's not really big independence. You're not going to be fully independent. You're not just going to be sort of rolling out and doing, no, you're not going to get full independence. You're not going to get a full healthy dose of independence. The suspended one says you're going to have to kind of work your way around it, right? Work smarter, not harder. I think that's going to be the big opportunity here. You just don't want to, it's just going to be challenging for you to get that, challenging for you to achieve that as far as that goes. And the last reading of the night is going to be the Karima, the final phase. And again, we will do makeup readings tomorrow morning, so I don't lose my voice tonight. So I only have so much voice to use. And then my voice goes. And that's because I got cancer. That's because I got the cancer. So there's only so much voice I can do before it just completely collapses. So, you know, so anyway, so that's why I have a limit. That's why I have a limit. I'm sorry I can't do like everybody else and be on here for like 7 hours. I can't do it. I'm sorry. I wanna, but I can't do it. All right, the final reading of the night. Does he think about making me into a serious partner often? Oh, no. Serious partner, the hanged monster. He's got his own thing going. He's got his own thing going with that. It's almost like that he wants the control of that. He wants to be able to say when. He wants to be able to say how. He wants to be able to micromanage this. He's very peculiar about what he wants to do, how he wants to do it, and how he needs to approach this, right? The death card. We need to be able to take command over this. We need to be able to make this happen, but it involves a hefty amount of change. It involves a hefty amount of change. And this is higher. This is a big deal. If this is not done correctly, we're going to have a lot of problems. I mean, a lot of problems. So the moon, let's take this easy. Let's take this step by step and let's make this happen. Let's make this happen. But it may not happen on your time frame, and it may be different than what you're expecting, but we are moving in this direction and we are going to make those things happen. And that's it from me. Again, we'll do makeup readings tomorrow. Sorry I can't go for like 7 hours or 2 hours or anything, but my voice will go out and I'll feel very sick. So yeah, that's it. Sorry, I have physical limitations now. The good old days are over, but we will get the makeup readings tomorrow. Thank you for being here. We will see you on Friday.